A cooling off period is the time between exchange and when the contract goes unconditional. It's normally a 5 business day cooling off period. Sometimes you can ask for a longer time. During this time, what you would do is get your loan unconditionally approved, order pest and building, or strata inspection reports depending on what you're buying. You'd also review a contract to make sure everything is okay. During a cooling off period, you can ask for a 5% deposit to be paid instead of the usual 10%. You can also ask for a deposit bond to be acceptable instead of a cash deposit. Also, another big thing that I find is that people require more time, and that usually means that we need to extend the cooling off period. It's usual to extend the cooling off period to 10 working days. A purchaser can pay stamp duty. There are 2 options in this instance, dependent on how long your settlement is. Let's say your settlement is extended past the 3-month period. You will need to pay your stamp duty within that 3-month period in order to not pay any penalty interest. Otherwise, it's got to be paid. If it's the usual 6-week settlement period, it needs to be paid prior to settlement. A Section 66W certificate pretty much waives your cooling off period rights, so it gives the vendor a contract which is unconditional. Usually I normally tell my clients it's like an auction contract. You go into a contract where you can't get out of it. It's used normally when the vendor actually asks for one. It can also be used as a negotiation tool in order to get the property prior to auction and so forth. 2 things that can happen once you've done all your reports and reviewed the contract. First one is if you decide not to proceed within the cooling off period, you can rescind the contract. But in order to hold the contract for you and for the vendor not to be able to sell the property to someone else, you forfeit the 0.25%. Now, if you do decide to proceed, you put your 10% deposit down and then you go through as per normal to completion.